Hey guys, it's Lauren Yates from Rave It Up here, and today I'm privileged to be with Melanie Dyer. Hi Mel, how are you going today?
I'm good. I'm very comfy on this couch.
I know, it was a very good choice to film here, right?
Yeah, but I might fall asleep because it's just so...
Please
so
don't.
nice.
That would be a bit very, very awkward for me.
It'd be a great interview.
It's like, we're just going to finish here. Mel needs a nap.
Need your beauty sleep,
Yes. I get it with this industry. You need your beauty sleep. But welcome to Rave It Up. It's a pleasure to finally have you on the show.
I
We've
know.
been trying to organise it for a while.
We've been trying to organise it, and thank you so much for having me.
You are welcome. I'm very flexible, you know. I always want to work around your schedule and what works for you best.
Thank you.
Yes, you're welcome. Now, since it is your first time on the show, and I'm sure you've watched Dean on the show and
I've watched
see
many,
how
yes.
it all works.
Yes.
But we want to get to know you a little bit better.
Okay.
And I think we should start from the beginning. Does that really make sense too, right?
I guess it makes sense.
Yeah,
yes.
let's start at the beginning of the timeline so that we can really get an idea of
Okay, so I
where
was a
you've come
fetus.
from. Yeah. Maybe not that far. I don't need to know how you were made or anything.
I don't know. And yeah.
No, you grew up on a farm in New South Wales, picked up a guitar for the first time at the age of 11.
Yes.
And then wrote your first song at 12.
Yeah.
But your dad was a farmer, so I really want to know who or where did your love for music come from?
It's funny. I didn't grow up in a typically musical family. Mum had a guitar in the house, and so she sort of taught me my first few chords because she liked to just play it, you know, just for fun.
But she didn't know to a big extent. It was like, this is just it.
This is
all
just,
I know.
Yeah, so she knew a few chords, and you know that sort of sparked my interest. And she was always sort of playing country music around the house. You know, the people that she liked. You know, Dolly Parton, Shania Twain. But nobody in the family is really musical. You know, don't come from a singing family band or anything like that. Christmas time is just sort of me with the guitar.
You singing, yeah.
Which kind of sucks because I'm stuck there for hours. As
Like,
I'm the
just
only
pay
person.
me. I'm your entertainment.
I know, pretty much. So I guess, yeah, growing up on the farm, and, you know, my family still lived there, that's sort of where specifically country music, I guess, stemmed from, being on the land.
Yeah. So it was always country music? There wasn't, you're not like into the pop scene as well back then? Or?
I still am. Like,
Yeah, of course.
I love pop music, top 40 stuff as well, and I love hearing what's sort of trending, and I like fusing different sounds with country, and that's something I've kind of always done. But I guess, yeah, just because I grew up on the farm and the stories that I had to tell and the lyrics that I was writing about my life was, you know, within country music. And
Yes.
Inverell, where I grew up, being, 2.5 hours from Tamworth, meant that I was going to the Country Music Festival sort of every year since I was about 8 years old. So
Wow.
I've been sort of going there forever. So
And I've only gone once.
You've been once? Oh, you
I've
need
been
to come back.
At least I've been once. I can...
And was that enough for you? Is that why you went once? You just
No,
don't...
I do want to go again, definitely.
You
So,
should.
Mom, no.
Yeah. Get your boots on.
But did you ever think of it as a career back then? Or was it just like, I'm just going to be singing around the house?
I mean, no, I didn't think of it as a career, and I guess even to this day, like, it's still something you feel like you're chipping away at. You know, music is one of those things. There's always other things happening at the same time because it's such a tough industry. But I mean, it's something I've always done. So I guess I never lost sight of it. There was never a moment where I stopped music.
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's when you know you're passionate about it.
Yeah, and you know, even if I'm frustrated at the industry, or if it's I'm in a bit of a rut with songwriting or whatever, within a day or so, I'll still go back to my guitar and write a song about it. So, like, it's something you can't escape. It's kind of born into you, I think.
So you've got a lot of songs about not being able to write songs.
Exactly. Yes.
I love that.
Makes sense.
And how did you find the move from the country to a major city like Sydney? So as you said, your family's still back there. So
Yeah, my family's
that's
still
a big
back there.
change.
It was a really big change. I mean, I was traveling to Sydney a lot from the age of 12, being a part of the School Spectacular when I was a kid, which is, if anyone doesn't know, it's for public school kids in New South Wales. It's like a big showcase of, you know, musicians and dancers and choirs and all that kind of stuff.
All the fun stuff.
All the
Yeah.
fun stuff. So I did that for 5 years, as well as doing the talent development project, sort of like an educational music program that I was a part of for 5 years. So I was in Sydney every month, at least once a month.
That's a
for
lot
5
of traveling.
years. A lot of traveling. So Sydney did always feel like a second home to me anyway, and I had a lot of friends and here that I made and established sort of relationships, I guess, here. So it wasn't too much of a drastic change, but it's weird. Like, I go back to the farm now and I can't sleep because it's so quiet.
Yes.
But when I moved to
Like,
Sydney,
I can hear myself think,
I know.
what is this?
And when I moved to Sydney, I couldn't sleep because it was too loud. So it's like you adjust. It's weird.
Yeah, now you can sleep.
I
Hopefully.
can sleep on this couch anywhere.
Okay, well, feel free. You can sleep here. I don't mind.
No way.
And what does your family think of your success now? They just don't get it.
No, they're super proud.
You're on the farm. You just don't get it.
They get it more than anyone else because they've seen how hard it's been, I guess.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah, and they've been there for every step of the way, so I couldn't have done it, without them. They're so supportive. In terms of like the business side of music and stuff like that, they don't really get into it. They don't really know much about it, I guess. I'm with my label Universal, so they help me with all of that sort of stuff, but they've seen the lowest of lows and the high highs for me, so they do get it, but they don't get to visit very much, which kind of sucks. Dad's got a whole farm to run and Mum's got a full-time job, so they come to town.
And
work.
you've got a music career to run.
Yeah, it's just like, it's crazy. We're sort of in different worlds, but I try and get home a couple of times a year at least.
Yeah.
And
Well, you're just there for Christmas and Easter, weren't you? So that's good. You're fitting it into the busy schedule that you have. Yeah.
Everyone's busy, but
I guess they don't really need to know the business side of things. You just really need them there for the support. They're keeping you grounded.
Yeah, and I'm really glad that I have parents that aren't sort of invested in the business side of it and the politics of it and all that sort of stuff. They're really cruisy kind of parents. They're there to just support me and be there as my mum and dad, and that's what I love the most.
Yeah. Well, same with mine.
Yeah.
Totally agree.
They're amazing.
They are. You really need that.
Yeah, 100%.
You started off doing like pub gigs and playing like background music cover gigs when you first moved here, didn't you? So I'd really love to let the listeners know that, because I think people forget that this industry is very hard.
Oh my
you have to do those sort of things just to get your name out there.
Totally.
And your music out there, obviously.
I know. I did, upon moving to Sydney, I did a gig every Friday night for almost 2 years at an Irish pub called PJ O'Brien's in the city, which went off every Friday night. It was amazing. But I still cannot believe that little old me from the country was standing in the corner of this bar, like, getting drinks spilt on me and, like, requests thrown at me to sing Irish classics and and sing Wonderwall and sing
It's like, I'm country. What is this Irish stuff?
every Friday night, and I stuck it out because I feel like I'm really glad I did. Like, it gave me thicker skin to be able to, I guess, get through the tough times. But so many people don't realize that those that have made it and those that people aspire to be, they're the minority. Like, most of this industry, most musicians are doing cover gigs to pay the bills, because you kind of have to.
Absolutely. And to give people even more context, you worked at a bowling alley for like 5 years.
I did.
To make a little bit more money, and you got to.
Yeah, Retro Bowling Alley, Manhattan Super Bowl.
Yeah, shout out to them.
Shout out to you guys. And it's so funny. They actually, they're really big supporters of me and the team there, the staff there and my boss. They used to play my clips. Every time a new video clip would come out, they'd like rotate it on the big screen.
Did they do that as well when you were working a shift?
Yeah. It's funny, nobody ever knew that was me until they all pointed and screamed and I had to duck, behind the control desk while I was like tying the shoelaces. Like, actually, when people came up, when they caught on, they'd be like, nah, that's not you. Nah.
It can't be.
I'd have
Why
my
would
hair
you be
up
here?
and my glasses on and my retro, pleated red shirt, and nobody ever thought it was me.
Good. There you go. It's like living best of both worlds.
That's right. Yeah.
Not to be like Hannah Montana right there.
Some kind of crazy version of Hannah Montana.
Yes. Now, everyone should go check out your beautiful debut album, Fresh.
Oh.
It's so awesome. Love it. Plus, you did write and co-write every single song off it, didn't you?
Yeah.
So do you have a favourite song off there, or is that a bit of a hard question?
I don't know. It's hard to pick, like, your favourite song because it's like trying to choose between your children, if I had children, but I don't have children. But I don't have a favourite, but definitely, you know, when I wrote the album and even my EP before that, it's always been a goal of mine to write all the music, make sure it's original, as opposed to like sourcing it from other writers or, you know.
Plus you connect with it more, don't you?
Yeah. It's like, it's honestly me. The stories are my stories. And
Honestly Me sounds like a really good song.
Honestly Me.
Honestly Me.
Ooh.
It's Honestly
You
Me.
heard it here first.
I like that.
folks.
Maybe it's the next song, guys.
Maybe that's the next album. Honestly Me.
Yep. It's just all me. And the whole undertoning, you know, life lesson could just be yourself. Just be yourself.
Yeah, that's true.
There you go.
But yeah, the album and the EP, they're both honest stories from, I guess, me, you know, moving from the country to the city and everything that sort of involved and inspired, I guess, the experiences that I experienced from that. And yeah, I mean, I think it made sense to write all the music on there because I had a lot to say.
Yeah, of course. And I did hear that you also worked with Morgan Evans on your title track, Fresh.
I did, yeah.
How was your experience working with him?
It was cool. It was really understated. Like I was in Nashville for the first time a couple of years ago, and I was, you know, hooked up with a lot of writers, you know, to do some co-writing sessions. And Morgan, it was before he was engaged to Kelsey. Actually, they were freshly dating, and so punny.
Like, I just put that in as much as she can.
I do that. It's pretty lame. And I went over to his place, and I had my guitarist friend Jacob with me, who actually fell asleep on the floor while we were writing. It was so funny.
It's like, you're so useful.
Yeah.
Why did you come?
We spent most of the session just like Snapchatting Jacob, like zooming in on his face, like as he was snoring. It was so funny. We were pretty jet lagged. But
working hard or hardly working.
Yeah, that's him. No, he's a hard worker. But it was so much fun. We just sat on the floor and wrote Fresh. I was feeling like really inspired, I guess, by the new surroundings and just you know, this new chapter of building and creating an album. So everything was feeling fresh, for lack of a better word. And I thought we should just put that in a song, you know.
Just count how many times she says fresh in this interview. We're already at like 3, I think.
Yeah.
I'm
just keeping it fresh.
Yeah. And I do love how at your shows as well, you do sell like little car air fresheners. Whose idea was that? That is so smart.
Well, yeah, so I wanted to do something a little outside of the box. And I guess
definitely outside of the box.
It's outside of the box. The album's like, it's pop country infused. And I thought I want to do something that's not just a typical stubby cooler, hat, t-shirt that you get at every gig. You know, I wanted something that sort of matched the branding of something new and exciting. So I was like, let's make air fresheners.
That is so smart. I love that. That was really thinking outside the box.
And we released them, I think they first sort of came out during Tamworth Country Music Festival, and it kind of doubled as like, you know, deodorant. You know, I just thought you can buy 10 of these and hang them off yourselves because everyone's so hot and sweaty and smelly. When we're at Tamworth, there's no time for showers. Just buy an air freshener.
Just buy an air freshener and put it on yourself.
Yeah, exactly.
It's very, very smart. I like
strawberry
it.
Scented.
Strawberry scented. Is it all just strawberry scented, or you've got other ones as well?
No, there's 2 versions. Strawberry and like I guess it's kind of like a new car smell, or like an original, you know.
Yeah. It's never really ever a new car smell though, is
yeah,
it?
It's no. It's just, you know, it's nice. It kind of smells a little bit more perfumey. So they're both quite feminine. Sorry, guys.
It's a little touch of Mel for your car.
Exactly.
Mel was in my car. This is what she smells like. Yeah.
Creepy.
Where'd you get those done?
I have a friend that did all the graphic design for my album, Josh, the Joshua Group. He's great. And he just, well, I expressed the idea to him. I, you know, put it to him, said I want to get this done, and he called upon his, you know, his team of people, talk to my people, and made it happen. So they're quite, you know, quite easy to
make,
to get made. Yeah.
Yeah. Nice. Probably cheap as well.
So
and
cheap.
then you sell them for more. Great profit.
I mean, I don't sell them for that much because they're air fresheners, you know. So it's more of a novelty. It's more of a novelty, you know. Look, you pay $10 for avocado on your brunch in Coogee. So
that's true.
You can pay $10 for an air freshener.
Exactly. To make your car smell nice.
Yes.
And the video clip for Fresh is also now up on YouTube.
Yes.
and it's really, really cute. Like, we've really got to have a bit of a girl chat about this.
Okay.
Did you choose the hot guy that is in that video clip?
Yeah, I actually did, and he's my friend. He's a super talent.
A little bit weird. All right.
Yeah, he's a super talent. He's in musical theatre, and like doing really well.
Straight.
I'm not going to disclose this information. He can be whatever he wants to be, but in my clip, he was definitely straight.
Yes.
And no, he's Stephen Madsen. He's going gangbusters in musical theatre. He just did a big show, and I can't remember what it was, but go to his Instagram. He's a super talent. You know, Stephen, he's obviously an actor, and he does this stuff all the time, so he was all over it. But for me, it was the first time I've ever had to kiss
someone
somebody
on camera.
I'm like, am I doing it right? Oh my God, it feels like my first kiss. Like,
do I kiss weird? Like, yeah.
Do I look weird? What angle should we go for?
Yes.
Anyway, but he was so natural, and like he made it so chill, and just it was a fun clip to do. We did it over 2 days. We had a crazy early start for the first day to do that sunrise shot in Maroubra at the rock pools. We were up at, I think, 3:45 to do hair and makeup, and then get to the spot, you know, for the perfect sunrise.
Really cold too. It was right by the water.
Freezing. Yeah. It was cold.
Commitment.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm sure you have new respect for the people that have to do that all the time, and
I know.
Also kissing people on camera all the time.
I know, a tough
and doing
gig.
more.
Tough gig.
Doing more, yes. Let's not talk about that. Another great video of yours as well, let's just move on, is Save My Sense. And I really like how, like, the bag, there's a heart in the bag, and it's like such an amazing metaphor of, you know, it's your heart and you're not giving it away.
Exactly.
Like,
you can't take my heart. You
No.
can't rob my heart from me.
and then it ends with you just hanging with your girls, and I'm like, oh, you can always rely on your girls.
Always
what a
rely on
great
your girls.
way to end the video.
Yeah.
And just be a whole amazing metaphor for the whole song.
Yeah, and I think I definitely have to give credit to Jeremy Dillon, who produced and directed the clip, and also he did Fresh. He is incredible.
Great talent then.
Yeah, he's a great talent, and he's done clips for so many people now. He's just in demand at the moment, and will be for ages. But he gets the songs. You know, he really breaks down the lyrics and understands the story, but then puts his own creative spin on it as well.
They really did.
Yeah. And he just really brought it to life. That one was really fun to shoot actually as well. But yeah, the whole heart on the bag thing, I was like, yeah.
Like also your heart on your sleeve sort of thing.
Exactly.
Like, there's so many metaphors to this. I love it.
Yeah, and the bad guy, he's like in different sort of characters, you know, playing 3 different kind of bad guy roles, and he's trying to steal my heart, and like, no, it's my heart.
Is that actually your bag as well? Do you own that? Or?
I own it now, yes.
Yeah, I own it now.
Like, I want to keep
I
this,
stole
please.
it from set.
I kind of did. Shh.
Sorry. We'll skip that bit. Now, there isn't a music video for Up and Away yet, is there?
No.
No. Will there be?
I have this crazy idea where I want it. There might be, but
It's probably like one of my favorite songs of yours.
Really?
It's so catchy.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
It's crazy. I wrote that one just sitting, you know, on my bedroom floor. One day I was kind of inspired by like a Jack Johnson kind of mood. I think it was like a Sunday afternoon, and I'm just feeling like floaty and chill. And that song kind of just wrote itself.
It just came out
of nowhere. Yeah, it's weird.
Lovely.
But I have this idea for the clip, Jeremy. If you want to do this one,
if you're watching,
probably something different for you. I just at the moment am obsessed with Frenchies and pugs, and like everybody on Instagram, but
Is a pug on your Instagram yours?
That's my old roommate. One of my friends is pugs, Carlos. I'm Auntie Mel though, proud Auntie Mel. I just want to get these pugs and Frenchie puppies and like tie balloons to them and let them run free in the field.
Oh my god, that would be cuteness overload.
Up and away. It doesn't really match the song at all, but I just think it would be awesome.
Cute.
It'd be so cute.
And be able to just spend the whole music video playing with puppies.
Yeah, I don't even care if I'm in it or not. I just want the puppies in it.
Of course. Oh, I think we'll all love that.
So
it's
stay
such
tuned.
I don't know if you could actually make a serious music video for that song anyway.
Not really.
So you kind of need something fun and fresh for that.
Fresh. Hey, you did that one.
I did.
I just think like that's what I imagine when I'm feeling, you know, just chill and calm and happy and
Little
breezy
puppies, yes. That's like your happy place.
It's my happy place.
like rainbows and butterflies and
Frenchies
and cotton candy. There you go. This is gonna be like all carnival themed now.
Maybe you should direct it.
You're welcome.
You're
yes,
invested.
if you need me, I will be there.
I can count on you.
Now, even though there isn't a video, I really want to know whether you knew whether this is on. Did you know this is on YouTube?
Again, I feel like I could be flying up higher than I've ever been before.
Some lovely ladies line dancing to your song.
I didn't know that existed.
Well, it's on YouTube.
How did you find this? You're amazing. You just find all
typed
the
in
info.
Melanie Dyer up and away, and it came up.
And then line dancing to it.
How cute is that?
There you go. The video's already done. Maybe
The
we
video
can get
clip's already done.
Frenchies line dancing with balloons tied to them and those ladies.
Those
That's
ladies.
the clip.
You can call those ladies up.
That is so cool.
I know.
Oh,
It's
feel
great
like I've
that
made
they're
it.
line dancing to your song. It's like, oh.
I know.
That is when you know you've made it. When people are
Definitely
dancing
made
to
it.
your song and putting it up on YouTube, you've made it.
That's actually made me so happy. I didn't know that existed.
I will send you the link and
Thanks.
you can go check out the whole thing. That's just a little snippet.
Thanks, ladies. I
Yeah.
love it. I want to see more of that.
They're very good. I was like,
I
wow.
suck at line dancing. I'm
Oh,
like,
so do I.
I did a trip with Chris Watson, who's like line dancing royalty. He lives in Tamworth and he runs a travel agency, Chris Watson Travel. And we went to Fiji for Tunes in the Tropics, and they did lion dancing there. Lion dancing. I keep calling it lion dancing.
Lion dancing.
Lions dancing.
That's a weird dance style.
That's what I looked like. I looked like a lion dancing. And they tried to teach me, and I'm just like super unco. I was just falling over my own feet. So I think I'll just leave it to the ladies.
Yeah.
And Chris.
And Chris.
And the professionals. Terrible.
Do other dancing. You don't need to do line dancing.
Yeah, I'll dance when nobody's watching.
Yeah, it's good. It's like expanded my mind because I wouldn't have thought of Up and Away as a line dancing song, but
No.
they did it.
I like
They
it.
made it look funky. They made it look awesome.
I want to see them do it to like turn up the trouble or something. Yeah. That would be
You really
cool.
got to get in contact with those ladies now. Now, I do have to bring up,
gosh.
last year in 2017, you performed alongside the McClimans.
Yes. I
How
did.
was that?
It was fun.
It was on their Endless tour, for those people that don't know.
Yes. It was so
They're
good.
lovely ladies.
Yeah, they're so beautiful. Yeah, just so talented. Their songs are amazing, and it was awesome to be a part of it. I did a few shows with them on the tour, and then I did a couple with Brooke, obviously from the Claremonts, Brooke McClaremont, and her husband, Adam Eckersley, as well. So sort of got to do a little bit of both of their
Wow.
worlds, which is cool. But yeah, they're just great role models for Australian female country
they sure are.
artists. Yeah.
They just keep killing it.
I know.
Every single album and tour, it's like, jeez, what can't these girls do?
I know. I swear they can do everything.
Presenting on Getaway. And,
I know.
Oh,
And they produce the most beautiful children. Oh my gosh, they're
haven't
babies.
met their children?
Their babies are gorgeous. So beautiful. But yeah,
Well,
really
they're gorgeous
fun.
girls. Of course they're going to have gorgeous babies.
Yeah, I know. And maybe just a little sneak peek, exclusive little bit of information. I may or may not be doing a couple more shows with them this year
There you go, exclusive to Rave It Up, guys.
on their
Thanks,
tour.
Mel.
So that should be coming out soon. That news, but yeah, it should be fun.
So exciting. Good luck.
Thank you.
You do perform a lot in front of a lot of people, and I don't know how you do it. Do you ever get nervous?
Yeah, I mean, it depends on the gig and how prepared I am.
Yeah.
Like anybody, you know, if you're working in corporate world and you have to pitch an idea or something, you know, you're going to feel more nervous if A, you've never done it before, you don't know the people, or you're not prepared, you know. So it kind of is the same thing in the music industry. I just try to be as prepared as I can be, and then it's about sort of, I guess, working with the nerves to create, I guess, a better performance.
Use it as adrenaline.
Adrenaline,
Yeah.
energy, you know.
Yeah.
But sometimes it gets the better of you. I found that when I was younger, I actually did struggle with nerves quite badly.
Wow.
Yeah, stage fright. As a kid, I was I come from a family of three girls, two sisters, so I'm one of three. And I was the one that didn't want to perform. My two sisters, even though they're not singers, they would get up on the coffee table and do shows for Nana, and she'd film it while Mum and Dad were away. She was babysitting. And I would be the one standing in the corner holding a piece of satin and sucking my thumb. Like,
Wow.
I was nervous.
Look at you now.
Yeah, I was a nervous kid.
Nan, you want to hear me sing now? I will perform for you.
I'm still kind of like, I don't know, like when you get on stage, it's different. But I'm not the most confident person. Like, I don't know.
Wow, I would never have guessed that.
There you go.
We're learning a lot today.
It's the biz.
It is. I think once you get up on stage and people shouting your name and
Mosh pit.
in a dream world. No.
Yeah, that doesn't happen, Lauren. Come on.
Sometimes. Depends.
It's just you there in the audience for me.
Woo, Mel!
Yeah, Mel! Or mum and dad. Nana, even.
Oh, that's so cute. Now, Mel, you have over 4,200 followers on Instagram.
That's very specific,
I
Lauren.
know. Like,
when did you check that this morning?
No, it's probably grown since then because I think I looked at it last week. But it's still a lot of people. Do you ever get overwhelmed with that? It's like, holy shit, that's a lot of people looking at my photos.
Not really. I mean, I don't know. It's a great platform, social media, but I don't really live by it, or
you don't look at the number.
I don't look at the number like
okay.
that. I didn't know that's how many I had, but
you're welcome. Always here to tell you things about yourself.
You know more about me than I know about myself. But yeah, it is what it is. That sort of social media world. Followers aren't necessarily dedicated lovers of you and everything you do.
It's just a number, right?
It's just a click. It's a, you know.
It's a click.
It's a click
it's
of a
so
button.
much commitment.
Yes, they will forever be my fans.
Until they press unfollow.
Yeah, exactly.
But who can be bothered to do that these days?
I know. I mean, I'm one of those people.
Account and,
I know. I'm a flicker. I just flick. Oh, yeah, cool. That's good. But, you know, you do have those people you follow forever. So hopefully some of those 4,000 are...
200. Yep.
Yeah, 200 will be good. 10 will be good. Dedicated, loyal Melanie Dyer lovers. That'll be good.
Do they have a name yet? Like, I don't know. The Dyers? I don't know. You really got to work on that one.
I don't think for a while. That's
if anybody has any ideas.
So like a name for my fan club.
Yeah. Comment below, guys.
It's not something you sit and think about.
It's not exactly something we're thinking about right now, obviously. And by the way, you friends with Amber Lawrence? Because I did see that she commented on one of your photos recently.
Oh, yes. Amber, yes. We did, we've done a lot together, actually. We've written together.
Always around. Yeah. She's doing everything, that girl.
She is one of the hardest working people in the country industry. I mean, this industry, though, like the country circle is quite small. Like everybody sort of does know everybody.
Knows each other. Yeah.
Yeah. So and social media has brought us all together even closer. You know, you can just comment and keep up with everybody because it's hard to do that in real life.
Well, I do find that too. Like you'll look at who's, you know, it just says the first 3 people that have kind of liked the photo, and then plus whatever it is, 20,000 more people.
Ooh, 20,000, damn. You're doing well.
Oh, okay. I was more looking at, I don't know, you? How many likes do you get? I didn't look at that part of your Instagram, but, you know, you'll have a look and go, wow, that person liked it. I didn't even know they liked it. Like,
exactly.
You know, we'll have mutual friends. And
like, oh, Casey Chambers follows me. This is kind of cool. Lee Kernigan.
What happened there?
What's going on? Name dropping.
Oh, gosh. Well, I've had Amber on the show before. She's absolutely lovely.
Yeah,
she's just over the phone, but she's just got, like, lovely energy and so humble and down to earth.
And she's about to have a baby.
Oh, good on it. Congratulations, Amber. I did not know that.
Shout out, Am.
I feel a bit out of the loop now. I should know this stuff.
It's all right. Yeah, it's all right. You spent your week researching me, so you had no time to know these things. This is what
matters right now. And it's funny because I do remember this stuff. It's not like as soon as I finish the interview, it just drifts out of my head.
But that's a lot of information you have to keep in your head.
It is. So. I won't remember the 4,200 followers after this. Because, again, it grows every day. I'm
going to be disappointed if it's gone down. If I check my phone and it's like 4,160,
like,
I'll be like...
What'd you do, Lauren? I hope it isn't. I'm sure it's like up to 4,500 now or something.
Oh, thanks. It doesn't matter.
It really doesn't matter. It's
if you come to a show and I see you in the audience, that's what matters.
It does. Absolutely.
Yeah.
I've got to say, you're a really amazing role model too.
Oh.
I did see a few photos on Instagram and you're like... ditching the makeup and ditching the filters, and you're so comfortable.
Oh.
Well, you made it look like you were so comfortable in your own skin.
Thank you.
Was that true? Was that hard? Did you have to like take heaps of photos before you were like really happy with it?
I wanted to not do that because I feel like that's kind of hypocritical, I guess, but Tori Forsyth, a fellow Universal artist and friend, she started this, ditch the filter challenge, we'll say.
Yep.
Which was great, and it's just to share, I guess, with women that it's okay, and men, that it's okay to just be yourself in your true skin, and you don't have to dress up every day. Like, just be comfortable in who you are, and that's something that you learn naturally as you get older, I think.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And you start to realize, sifting through things like Instagram, you're like, dude, that's photoshopped. That's not real. Magazines, they make it all up. Like,
absolutely.
You just got to be yourself, and
especially in this industry too.
Yeah.
Because you're going to be trying to compare yourself to everybody.
Yeah.
But
and everybody will compare you as well. Yeah, that's true. That's true. I mean, it's tough. You are, I guess, under a magnifying glass, but sometimes you feel as though you are. But I mean, if you're just 100%,
like I'm not. Not really. I think I am, but
you're on the lens.
Yeah.
Everybody's watching. No, but I mean, if you're 100% yourself and you're honest and you believe in who you are, I mean, you've got nothing to hide, nothing to cover up, I guess.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And you have been also interviewing a go as well.
Yeah.
Live on the lot.
Live on the lot.
Skippy TV.
Yes.
How are you finding that?
It's
on
weird.
On the other end of the interviews now.
I was saying, to you before, it's weird because for the last few months I've been doing the interviews and I haven't been interviewed myself. So it's kind of weird to be like, I hope
this has been okay.
This has been great.
Yeah, good.
Oh, you're a natural, obviously.
Thank you. I like to make you feel comfortable.
Yes.
And starting with the couch.
Yeah. Live on the lot. It's been awesome. So it's through Skippy TV. It's an online streamed sort of talk show, similar, I guess, to Rave It Up, what you're doing, but it's mostly focused on country artists. Yep. So we've had some cool people in so far, like the Wolf Brothers and Shane Nicholson, Amber the other day. So we're just kind of growing that.
Did they approach you for that, or
yeah.
did you go, I want to do it? Pick me.
They did approach me, which was awesome. I've been working with Variety, the children's charity, as I guess sort of an ambassador spokesperson for a while. So I was sort of hosting a lot of their charity events and scholarship nights. So I guess I first dabbled in hosting and stuff through that, and through a bit of radio, presenting back in my hometown in Varel. So it's been something I've always been interested in, but music has always been my focus. So when this came along, I was really keen, to take it up.
Awesome.
And it's been fun.
What can't you do, girl?
A lot, trust me.
Interviewing, presenting. I did some radio here.
Dabbled in a bit of this, on that. Dude, I can't dance.
Resume must be huge.
I can't lion dance, remember?
Lion dance.
I can't
it's okay.
lion dance.
That's not a very high priority. Who cares? And while you're on the show, Mel, we'd love to know, do you have any advice for people watching that may want to get into singing or any of the other incredible stuff?
Don't do it.
Do?
No, I'm just kidding. I mean, if you do whatever makes you tick, do whatever makes your heart beat faster or gets you excited. So if music is that, then I guess follow it and be true to yourself. I mean, probably all the same advice everyone's ever given, but
all the generic stuff.
All the generic stuff, but in saying that, everybody's experience is totally different. So
absolutely.
You'll learn your own way.
And kind of have to give generic advice because you're talking to everybody. It's I don't really know what you're going through, but I'll give the basic. You do you.
Yeah, because what I have to say is not necessarily going to be the same experience that someone else is going through. So, but be yourself, believe, I guess, in yourself, and that's the most important thing, to just keep going and just
easy. I love it.
Just rave it up.
Just
and keep it fresh.
I like that. I like how both of them go together.
They do. They go well together.
Now we are unfortunately getting to the end of the interview.
Aww,
it's been a lot of fun.
And the end of the tea.
And the end of the tea as well. But as a closing statement,
yes,
that's probably the most important question.
Oh my gosh.
Knowing what you know now, what would you tell your 14-year-old self?
Oh my god, that's intense.
I'm going back. I don't want you to go back. I want to make it challenging.
Learn how to budget.
That's pretty important, yeah. I would like to know how to do that at 14.
There's so, how do you sum it up in one sentence? I don't know. I don't think I'd change anything, so I wouldn't go back and tell my 14-year-old self to do anything differently, I would just say be prepared for the best and the worst.
Hell of a ride.
Yeah, the best and the worst of it all.
I like that. That's good for all the other 14-year-olds too. You're about to have a hell of a ride.
Hell of a ride.
Aim high.
Aim high.
And if the listeners would like to contact you or find out what you're up to,
my number is...
Just kidding. I'm sure a lot of people would be calling you up.
Don't do that. I'm on Facebook, obviously. Melanie Dyer Music. All my clips are on YouTube. I've got my website, melaniedyer.com.
Everything is up there.
Everything is up there. Instagram, Twitter. I'm not very good at Twitter, but I'll try.
It's alright, who is?
I even wrote it in one of my songs. I just can't get the hang of Twitter.
I do like that.
I don't get it. But I'm everywhere.
You're everywhere. It's easy to find you.
It's easy to find anybody. Google Maps.
Yeah, as creepy as that sounds. Thank you so much for coming on the show today, Mel.
Thank you,
Really
Lauren.
appreciate it. You're welcome on anytime. But for everyone watching, make sure to check out Mel and go purchase Fresh, her album.
Fresh.
Keeping it fresh. But for now, thanks for watching and we'll see you next time, guys. Bye.